I've called this section the real secrets to this course, and actually, it's almost me reading out lecture one in a way. What a lot of students are doing, and it's costing them. It's costing them money, costing them time. Is jumping to certain sections. Oh, where can I get the free videos? And just copying stuff, not understanding what's involved, how to do things for best, and certainly not doing things like keywords, tags, descriptions, titles. If you want to make some money, there are no shortcuts on the course. Now, I'll go back to lecture one, which should be the first lecture you read and maybe print out and look at and whatever. And I'll reset that now so that you can actually download it as well and print it out, stick it on your wall, stick it on your screen, whatever. And it says, thank you for taking this professionally produced $499 training course. You can make an income that can make substantial changes to your lifestyle, but you must study the entire course. Don't skip through it, and don't set up a YouTube site to test things. Quite a few students setting things up to test things. They're putting copyrighted videos up. They're doing things wrong. Don't do this half-heartedly. Don't put up a load of videos and then, I'll do the keywords, I'll do the tags, I'll do the descriptions later. YouTube doesn't like that. All they see is a load of rubbish on the channel, and they're not going to promote you. They're not going to send viewers to you. As I keep stressing right through the course, get the video set up correctly. Set it all correctly at once. Once it's correct, then you can press the publish button. Don't do half things. Don't say, I'll do the annotations later. I'll do an in-video programming in a couple of weeks' time, because you'll forget or not bother about it. I fully understand the excitement and the desire to see your channel live, see your name up there or your channel, see the videos. You want to play with the YouTube video editor and so on and so forth. You will fail if you don't do everything that's in the course. Sorry to keep reiterating that, but so many people are doing that, and as a result, I get messages, and you'll see them sometimes in discussions, and obviously I get hundreds of private messages every week saying, what's wrong with my course, why aren't I getting any viewers? And my answer becomes, you're not following the course. You've not studied the whole course. Remember, Udemy shows me how much of the course you've actually studied, and if you haven't studied the course, then I don't have a great deal of sympathy. I have to say, I deal with a lot of people every week, and the people I help for hours and hours and hours, quite happily, are people who actually follow the course and bother to study it. Buying the course, having the course on your hard drive, having access to it, I should say perhaps, doesn't allow you to automatically make money from YouTube. You've actually got to follow what the course says, make some notes. Anything you don't understand, by all means ask me. But if you just dive in and do part of it, then you're going to get part of the income or no income at all. So I say, do as the course shows you, and I say that twice in lecture one. Take notes, some people haven't, and don't test things. I'll just set this up and see what test is. All YouTube can see is your video, your channel, testing things that perhaps aren't right. You might be using video wrongly, you might not be editing and so on. So if you do all that wrongly, immediately YouTube looks at your channel and says, well, what's this guy, what's this girl doing? The spamming, the messing is about, we're not interested. If your first video that goes up actually follows what the course says, you've taken several videos and edited them together, not just taking one video and taking a few seconds out, as so many people have done. I explain in the course why that's not a good idea. You can do it, but you won't make any money from it. So edit a couple of videos together. Study the sections on titles, on descriptions, and on tags or keywords. Follow those through correctly. Then put your video live. It might take you half an hour, it might take you an hour, it might take you 2 hours the first time. But like anything that you do, it gets easier and easier and easier the more that you do it. There are no shortcuts, and I just can't say that often enough. And I've just done an update to lecture one that says, look, the course has trebled in size in 6 months, 7 months now. And you always get all the updates free of charge, all the stuff you do, but don't make the mistakes of setting things up to test things. The other mistake, please, and I'm sorry to sort of badger, I know many of you are doing it right, but so many aren't, and it just seems such a waste, that in the course I show my YouTube channel, behind the scenes as it were, as it was when those parts of the course were recorded. Now, I continue on that channel to do experiments, and as a result of that, I continue to either make great success or great failure. If I do something that's successful, you'll see that it's added to the course very, very quickly indeed. If it fails, well, I don't know it's failed until I've got to the end of the experiment. So whatever you do, don't go looking at my channel and saying, oh, Alan does this, I'll go and do that, as a few people have done. I stress several times through the course, I show you my channel in a spirit of openness to show the sort of money that I'm earning, but also it's the easiest way to show you what buttons to press, what to set up where and whatever. I could have done that with a blank empty channel, but I've tried to be open and honest and show you exactly what goes on. Now, some of the stuff I've done has been a complete disaster, so you don't get to hear that. Some of the stuff I've done over what is now nearly 2 years has been incredibly successful, and I add it to the course and I keep updating and so on. So keep an eye on that, look out for updates, and I'll mention those in discussions and emails and so on. So don't test things, do follow what the course says, and don't test things. And I'll keep saying that, but there's good reason for it. All right. Always remember, as I always try and say to you, I'm here to help and I'm happy to help. But again, I tend to give more time to helping people who've actually studied the course than people who have watched a couple of lectures and just dived in and made a complete mess. And if you do that and contact me, I will tend to say, you've dived in and made a complete mess. Delete those videos. YouTube are going to be very upset with you. Start again. Number one rule overall, treat this like you would treat a professional business. You've got a chance to earn some incredible money from this, relatively easy. Within a few days of getting started, you can be working half an hour a day, even less, and you can make what to most people is a full-time income. But if you're going to cut corners, it won't work. And if you do it properly, you can be incredibly successful, as so many of the students have. Thanks.